gotta make sure.
Guess what I have? Guess what I fucking had? I had pink fucking lemonade. I have the last of it now. I'm like so fucking happy. Yo! Why do I suck, Coach Greg? Is it because when I'm stretching and sitting yogically, I touch myself at night in the sense of I brace my arms upon my fucking hips and or fucking thigh and then twist myself more to get more fucking action through my spine and to like cautiously release it? Is this why? Is it because I touch myself to brace myself when I'm sitting yogically sometimes? Is that why, Coach Greg? Is it too much ghrelin? It's probably ghrelin. I can just hear it right now. It's definitely ghrelin. It's gotta be ghrelin. It's gotta be fucking ghrelin. Like, I swear. Here's the thing. How do you spell this man's name? Not Pushkin. It's, how do you spell this other man's name? I need this because I want to go looking for this.
Speaker, director, who's basically, to put it short, as part of a movement that in the African American community is usually called Hoteps. Now, by the way, I apologize if I get anything
How do I
wrong
find
here,
this?
because, you know,
Okay, I can use that to find it.
I'm clearly not part of the black community, as you can see. So, Hoteps is actually a term that describes a certain parts of the African American community, a subculture that features a lot of people with sort of Afro.
Who's that Megamind looking motherfucker again? What's his
A lot
name?
of the time, extremist sort of radical pro-black views.
It's not Nibiru. That's a fucking alleged planet. I almost said it's not Shaquille. That's the name of a sports player. Okay, hold on. I got this. Who's the Megamind looking motherfucker? What the fuck is this? Oh my gosh. I hate when I forget this. I do not care enough.
And there's a lot of movements that are included usually in this.
I want to care. I want to know who this person's name is because I want to dive into the lore. It's not Alexander Pushkin. It's not
probably
them.
Nation of Islam and Louis Farrakhan. Yes, by the way, that is the one where they believe that the white race was created by an evil black scientist.
That's how you spell his name, is YAKUB.
Man, his name is YAKUB. These aliens took up residency within...
Willing to endure before I decide if I'm trying to find a longer thing, this thing, if I'm going to sort things, if I'm going to hit up Reddit first and see if there's a recommended thing for like clowning on it. I don't know. I have no clue.
Humans were already living on the surface at this time. These surface humans all belonged to the Ebenoid tribe, and white people did not exist. This was around or before 4600 BC. The alien visitors were able to live in the center of the earth because there is an inner sun.
Like, I need to clown on this, okay? There's like nothing else I can do with my life that is more important than making sure that I give myself to the elderly, the infirmed, and the youthful, and ensure that we always ensure a better future for them than we were given when we were coming up. But also clowning on this Yakubian bullshit. That's like the second one there. Like, delaying a better world so we don't fuck up others like we got fucked up. That's number fucking one. But then number two for me is like clowning on this Yakubian bullshit. Cause like every time someone has the Yakub haircut, that's what I've been calling Yakubian bullshit. Cause I'll be like, it's Yakubian ass haircut. But that's not what it's called, and that's not what it's supposed to, like, that's not what it means to anyone who isn't me. And it's like, that's how fucking broken I am with understanding this. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
The Shiok are dark-skinned, large-headed humanoids.
Do you see what I mean by Megamind type shit? Do you see this hairdo? Right? It's like all pulled back. Like, it's the M shape, right? What do you call that? It's the M shape. It's like first you pop it back, and then secondly, it's got that M shape to it. And I think my point fucking being is like some people have the M shape hairline, some people have a very applicable for a bowl cut hairline, some people have a not M shaped or bowl cut. It's like whatever, people will get built, like your genes unravel and fold in different fucking ways, eat shit, suck a dick, that's how it is. You can't change you outside of just fold them different and hope that you like do stuff within the range of what's you, or suck a dick and accept that you can. Can we also clown on the RCTA people? Okay, cool, thank you.
Inside these large heads, the Shiok have oversized and extremely dense brains, making them far more intelligent than your average human. The Shiok did occasionally interact with the surface humans, and were seen by humans as mystics, prophets, and sages due to their immense knowledge and odd appearance. The Shiok had a leader named King Fukor, who had a daughter.
That said, You know what's not well within what I think we unfold into as humans? Having multi-fucking century dwarven ruin from fucking Skyrim actual screenshot looking underground cities, but the dwarfs in Skyrim might actually mirror this shit too much, and that's horrifying. Like, if we get through this and I learn that the dwarves in Skyrim are basically just an homage to Yakubian lore and I just didn't know, I'm dead.
Princess Rehia. He also had two brothers, named King Fucor, who had a daughter, Princess Rehia. He also had two brothers.
Wait, what?
Isn't really? Fucor, who had a daughter, Princess Rehia.
She isn't important to Yakub's story. Yeah. Okay.
He also had two brothers, Amo and Yushak. Yushak had a
I got to the important part and I was like spacing on the last line.
Jealousy of his brother, King Fucor. His other brother...
Why do they all have... I guess if they're like... If there's like, you know, more homogeny, I guess whatever trait gives Mega Mind-ass hairdo is just gonna be... I mean, I guess they're all gonna... I'm gonna bet if it's homogeny, if always when there's genetic homogeny, one disease kills them all. It's got to be a disease. This has to be how they get to the moon, is they get a disease because there's homogeny. Homogeny fucks up everybody. It's like the goal of us spreading out is to not stop spreading out, but to possibly cascade and spread out more and strive away from homogeny.
Amo loved and married a woman from the
genetic Mountain Dew. You are surgically, genetically, dimensionally, generationally obligated to enjoy specifically your Mountain Dew right now that you have, and never, like, that's the one. This is the one that makes it good. The rest of them are just gonna be whatever, but this is the one that you're gonna savor.
Surface, and due to this was exiled to the surface, which is a serious punishment, as remaining in the hollow earth allows the Shiok to remain practically immortal, whereas banishment to the surface will result in an eventual death from aging, as all humans eventually within the hollow earth, known as the Senine. The Senine, like the Shiok, are humanoids with large heads. However, their heads are coned. The Senine are led by one King Lamsa, who has a daughter named Princess Lucina.
I thought they said one King Lobster, and that sounds a lot like Princess Lucifer. Okay, come on.
He also has a son named Prince Atif. There's also
Prince Atif, gotcha. Okay, third race. I forgot. Who was it?
There's another what are their names again? Within the hollow earth, known as the Senine. The Senine, like the Shiok, are humanoids with large heads. However, their heads are coned. The Senine are led by one King Lamsa, who has a daughter named Princess Lucina. He also has a
Lamsa, Lucina, and
son named Prince Atif. There's also
Atif. I'm gonna forget this again in 2
seconds.
A third race
living within the hollow earth, known as the Samin, who are grotesquely fat.
I wish Why didn't we come from them? They're like so much cooler. Fuck, we got fucked up. Nah, I fucking quit, dude. This is bullshit. Nah, I wanted us to come from these motherfuckers. They look so much fucking cooler. Hell no, brother. Hell no, fuck this.
Grafting the evil
Coneheads went hard.
And due to this relationship,
my stepdad watched the fuck out of Coneheads.
Species.
And then he when I was way too fucking young, my ass was watching. It's not fucking, I kept misremembering and thinking that it was, one of the Stargate series. I think it's Solar something. It's some movie where some dude gets put out of an airlock and his skin boils off, and then he's like kind of a ghostly haunting man. I think it's like the last people of the universe too. Like everyone on Earth is like dead or dying, and these people are in space for some fucking reason. And some dude like goes out of the airlock and gets burnt by some solar flare, and some magical space opera shit happens, and like then he's like his skin comes off and he starts like stalking the dudes in the ship, and he just like tries to get them to die and kill them. And I think he's got some psychic power shit going on too. It's fucking bananas. I fucking loved that movie. I hate its fucking name. I hate that I forget its name. I adore that shit so much, but it's like Solar something. It's like an old movie. My stepdad liked it. I watched it when I had the chicken pox. So I was like feverish as fuck. So I might have misremembered a thing, but I remember going back and looking for this thing and trying to watch it again. So I hope I don't, but I could have, because people are pretty like fallible, right? Like humans are kind of fucking whatever. We're just gonna like do shit and do the best we can. but I think there was like magic space shit and airlocks and like a skinless guy. And like I just thought it was Stargate was the thing. Right? In The Expanse, one of the ladies makes a free jump. I remember watching that, dude. I remember when she was doing it for her kid. And then her kid turns out to like it's when she's getting away. Yup. Yo, I'm sorry if I just hit that. I fucking love some stories. It was so fucking legit. No, like that woman does it for her kid. It's fucking legit. Like she does so much for fucking family. Like her story's dope. Like she is a complex ass character. Like that is how you sell a complex character. You don't have to like preload me. It wasn't like I didn't know this shit about her day one. Like I learned that she was a complex character as she grew out over like 7 seasons of you get to like see you get to like genuinely see a lot of people like process from like really like whatever they start as, they will fucking move as a team and a group in ways that may or may not work together. It's super fucking fun. Like honestly, Stargate Universe did it similarly for like a space opera with like a large amount of dynamicism between how they played out their characters. They gave us a fucking universe. Like if you wanted drama slop, you could tune in to binge Stargate Universe if you've missed some of it. And like drama slop outside in the real world is bullshit and gets nasty. But in Stargate Universe, it's worse. People die. There's airlocks. There's space. There's ways to leave people behind a Stargate. This shit's on a timer. The ship jumps automatically. Like, there's expeditions they have to go on. There's, like, blue shirt and red shirt dynamic dropped on you day one. It's, like, fucking wild. Well, I guess the day one, I don't know if it's the pilot or the first episode, is like some fucking burn-in shit, but it fucking Stargate Universe isn't like Atlantis. Stargate Universe is something really pretty. I only got into Atlantis because my dad again. Like, I was hooked on fucking Nor Battlestar. What about Babylon? You like Babylon? You like that baby lawn? That BB lawn? Like those lawn gnomes?
One day, the Samian attacked and raided Shi'uk villages, stealing...
I love space operas. That's the thing. Like, I don't give a fuck which space opera it is. I legitimately love space operas. From fucking Spaceballs, Star Wars, Star Trek, Babylon, fucking... Expanse. I don't give a fuck. For All Mankind. I love fucking space operas. They go so fucking hard. They're so fucking lovely, okay? They're fucking pretty. They're the future that I'd want, don't you? They're nice. They look
resources
pretty.
And food.
I want them. You want them. We want them.
King Fucor sent a telepathic message to King Lamsa, telling him that the Sanin were lacking on their Samian wrangling duties and must drive them away from Shi'uk lands. King Lamsa mobilized quickly and was able to drive out the Samian at Fucor's behest, although tensions between the tribes remained. In order to make peace, Lamsa and Fucor decided to create a marriage pact, marrying Sanin Princess Lucina to King Fucor and Shi'uk Princess Rehia to Lamsa's son Prince Atif, which succeeded in creating a temporary peace. However, all was not well in the Agarthan Hollow Earth, as Lucina was deeply unhappy with this marriage arrangement.
I can't remember their names worth a shit. Can someone, like, is someone a good name person? I'm gonna keep up with, like, who they are in the lore, because they give them, like, different clothes, and they're, like, kind of consistent, and that's fine. Babylon 5 is so, if you all like corny space operas that go, like, emotionally hard, but have some corny practical effects, like, it's, ugh. I don't know if you ever liked fucking what was it? Was it The Walking Dead where there's that like long story arc when they had a game series based on one of the fucking billions of fucking zombie movies. I think it's The Walking Dead. Like, it goes hard like that. That's the only, like, those kinds of stories are what I'm gonna have to go to. Like, Walking Dead, the game project Zomboid, where it's like, you have complexity there and the tools to make it, and you can make it. Like, there aren't a lot of ways to get, like, pre-made complexity that's, like, not, like, a little linear. I mean, there's a lot of ways, because there's a lot of shit that does it over a long fucking time. But it's like, I don't know. Y'all, find me a good mystery that doesn't spoon feed us shit. And those are gonna come, but they're gonna take like years between. Like, you think fucking good Souls likes were strapped. We need slop for some good ass mysteries. If someone does that, I'll be so fucking happy. Like, good mystery slop, not IRL mystery slop. I want fiction mystery slop so we can have like it'll be fucking reinforced. Like you quick reinforcement mechanisms help people like build that skill. Come on, it's the right thing to do. We need it.
She felt like an outcast
Mystery
among
slop.
the Shiok and hated their
Mystery
laws
slop,
and people,
let's go.
and had a hatred for King Fukor.
Fuck you guys.
You know who else has a hatred for
Fuck
Fukor?
you, husband.
That's right, his brother Yushak. For some reason, Fukor seemed
Fuck
widely
you,
hated.
Fushak.
Lucina and Yushak met, and through their shared hatred of Fukor began an affair behind his back. They would meet at Amo's house on the surface to carry out this affair, with Amo seemingly cool with his brother using his house as a sex hotel. And it is at this house where
because at that house, he's now sowing the seeds of destruction. Like, if he's seemingly okay with it because he's seemingly okay with causing discord and mayhem. Bro's okay with fucking helping this shit out. Bro couldn't even be like, homie, this is weird, bro. What the fuck? I don't want to be like, this is y'all on the surface. Y'all are going to die for being here. What the fuck are you doing? Go away. Like, that's not what you, as a family member, how the fuck do you let someone go to the surface? When they go to the surface, they're going to fucking die.
was born. The man.
Oh no.
The scientist. The demon. The demiurge. The father of all albinoids. YAKUB.
Okay, this is the person who I say, when I talk about Yakubian fucking hairdo, it's an exaggerated one, but it's the fucking it's the M one, or the, like, I guess double in shaped one, I guess. I don't fucking know. There's like, y'all know everyone with different shapes fucking hairlines. Everyone knows everybody. Y'all know you've seen it. There's the Yakubian ass hairline, and it's like so adorable. And I don't know, it's the Megamind that type shit, okay? It's the Megamind haircut. That's what I mean to say about it. It's the Megamind haircut. That's the Yakubian ass type hair for me, okay? There we go. Clarity is where I feel like this is going to be weird getting into, because Yakubian from this man means, like, I believe a lineage of people that the lore says he creates, and I could be wrong. Megamind just has a big head. Well, you're fucking stuck with me. It does look like the Magneto helmet too, by the way. Okay, well, it's the hair that makes it look. It brings out a certain beauty in the fucking distribution of lol. I like shapes. Go fuck yourself. Like, I don't.
The demiurge, the father of all albinoids. YAKUB.
Also,
YAKUB was no ordinary child, even
there. Do you see what I mean? Do you see this? This is what I mean, okay? This is what I mean, but it's
for a Shiok or a Senin.
It's just a very hyperbolic and exaggerated. I don't know. You say Widow's Peak? I don't know for certain.
His head was twice the size of a human's head. YAKUB also had 2 brains, doubling his already massive Shiok brain capacity. YAKUB himself would not live within the Hollow Earth, as his parents' affair was a great violation of Shiok and Senin laws and customs, forcing the new family to remain on the surface. So YAKUB spent his early years living in his uncle Amo's house near modern-day Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Fukor, however, soon found out.
What the heck, Becky? Exactly. I am exactly what the heck Beckying this too. Like, what the absolute heckin' fuck, Becky?
About this affair, and sent his troops to the surface to find the family, and had Yushak arrested and put to death for his actions. Lucina was allowed to live due to her now having a child to care for, but was barred from ever returning to the Hollow Earth. Overwhelmed by these punishments, her new child, and the death of her lover, Lucina committed suicide, leaving YAKUB as an orphan in the care of his uncle Amo. YAKUB's life is already horrifically tragic, witnessing death and sorrow over things he has no control over, abandoned by his people and scorned by those on the surface.
Because of the little FML that popped up on this motherfucker is why the little Seggy segment that I was typing at the same time got called Learning Yakub FML.
This is where the seeds of...
I tried to type shit, but I mistyped it, and we're just gonna let that not get the fuck in there.
Crackerdom are first sown. YAKUB, those seeing death and sorrow over things he has no control over, abandoned by his people and scorned by those on the surface. This is where the seeds of crackerdom are first sown. YAKUB, traumatized by the death of his parents, developed...
Can you see why I've never learned about this shit? I'm aware peripherally that it exists. I didn't give a fuck. And I love learning about shit that I don't fucking want to ever know about. Like, the more I don't like it, the more I'm fucking opposed to some bullshit, the more I want to fucking learn about it. And I think this is like Widow's Peak of me wanting to learn shit that I fucking think is beyond bonkers boo-boo fucking weird. And we're here today sat the fuck in, because if you don't understand it and it seems fucking quite weird to you, make it make fucking sense, bitch.
It's a deep
Holy
resentment
fuck.
of the Shiok people, and eventually begins to hate all peoples.
I'm gonna say so far as how do they get to the surface? Why is there like, how do they get to the surface and make more stuff make sense? How does this like
dark complexions like the Shiok, seeing them all as responsible for his parents.
Like literally, how do you traverse to and from the fucking hollow of fucking earth? Like, that's my fucking big one. In a place that is notorious for being covered with ground penetrating fucking radar sweeps because people want to find a way to steal fucking money from the ground and dead people and be fucking grave rape raiders, or people that raid the fucking fallen ashes of homes and shit lost to fucking millennia, and windstorm and tumultuousness of fucking the world around it. Since people have done this, we know damn fucking well that there is a lot of ground penetrating radar proliferation. Why the fuck don't I see the fucking hole? How big is the hole? Where's the hole? What happens to the hole? I want to know about the hole.
Parents' deaths. YAKUB begins school at the age of 4, and at school YAKUB starts getting bullied.
Wait, does he go to human school?
Eventually begins to hate all peoples with dark complexions like the Shiok, seeing them all as responsible for his parents' deaths.
Okay, this just got hilarious. This is
Her new
actually
child and the death of Bard.
like, this is possibly right now becoming the funniest shit in the whole goddamn world. Like,
from ever returning to the Hollow Earth. Overwhelmed by these punishments, her new child and the death of her lover, Lucina committed suicide, leaving YAKUB as an orphan in the care of his uncle Amo.
That is a shame. And unfortunately now also the child is in the hands of what now?
YAKUB's life is already horrifically tragic.
It seems like this sowed the fate for us here today to have some weird lore. I have pink lemonade, so no hate, no shame, no shade. I do have pink lemonade, so maybe there is a little hate and shame and shade. Well, there's no hate. There is no there is some fucking shade and some fucking, and definitely some shame. There's a lot of shame and a lot of shade, but there's no hate. There's a lot of what the fucking, and there's a decent bit of pink lemonade. See, this is the downside about having a hard time just not saying both what's on your mind and both trying to adhere to the truth. It's really difficult. But I don't give a shit. But why is the fucking, oh my gosh, no, the cute little house in the background, look at the fucking bed of leaves. It's so fucking cozy looking. Like, this is actually a pretty build. Like, I'm actually really good with this. This is like remarkably cute of a build. Like, it's a fucking weird story, but the backgrounds have been Skyrim background, right? Which everyone loves. I mean, I loved it at a time when it was fun at a point, especially when I was like, I liked playing as a vampire wood elf in every Bethesda game that happens to be Tess, right? The Elder Scrolls, every one of them, vampire wood elf. Fight me. Valen Wood, let's fucking go. Doing it for Valen Wood. Doing it for the wood, my dude. Fuck off. Anywho's, that's why we destroyed everyone in their fucking way. So the Ayleid aren't going to be the ones to come back. It will be wiped clean of the Empire, wiped clean of the hate that it brings. Skyrim will go to the Giants, and it'll all be good. Right. But they have Minecraft and Skyrim backdrops. And it's like, here's the Minecraft one. And then, like, what are we at? 5 minutes? Oh, we're good to hit back.
However, all was not.
Do you want some lore from the get-go?
May recognize that.
Do you need to like call up on the rotary telephone the folks to like tell Auntie Ethel and cousin Genevieve that we're watching YAKUB lore so they can come sit around the television too and enjoy YAKUB over radio teletype too? Like, you want to watch YAKUB shit together from the start? Because we only got 6 minutes into a 16-minute video. I'm a fucking talky goof. If you know any more YAKUB lore, I am here for this shit. Like, I'm not here in support of it, but I am here for, like, I don't understand it. It confuses me, and I don't like it, so I want to learn about it.
This man, his name is YAKUB. Or YAKUB. Or YAKUB. Or YAKUB.
I love this one. Hold on.
You may recognize this man. His name is YAKUB. Or YAKUB. Or YAKUB.
Oh, that's a finger. Oh, it's superimposed on the Christian shit. Okay, sorry. I thought that YAKUB was wielding a wiener in hand. Never mind. I'm a goofball.
Or YAKUB. Or YAKUB. He lived 6,600 years ago, and if you are white,
Hey.
he is your father. Not only that, you're also Greek, but we'll get to that. YAKUB.
Greece as a landmass looks like a very smug-ass emoji. Like, hold on. I can't do things, but okay. Y'all. Here, this will give me the landmass, right? Make it make sense. This is actually kind of perfect because it's curved like the circulature of an emoji. Okay, so it looks like a smug emoji to me. It's like there's a fucking roundness of it here, and it's got like a nose casting it to the side. Like it's got like profile light, right? Like the light's casting down from this direction, and that's like highlit heavily. And then here's the shadow, right? And so here's the protrusion of a nose right up here at this little tippy tip right here where the tip don't drip. Here, I'll make it bigger. I got you. Hold on. Give me a minute. I know you got Grandmama with you. So let me fucking zoom in so Grandmama doesn't have to get her reading glasses. I got her. I know what it's like. I got her. It's a little bit close and you might want to blur your eyes. So you probably want to take your reading glasses off, honestly. Me too. All right, base and bomb. So, okay. It's got like its little nose. It's got the light coming down this way. Here's the directionality of the light, right? It's got a little reinforcement at it coming from like about here. Hear me out. And then so this is all highlight area. And you have the like the lip that is pursed and a little bit upsetty spaghetti. Here's the nose protruding out. It's a little bit like very stylized. The brow is also stylized, and you have the under of the chin right about here. I can take this to paint if you want me to make it make sense more. If it makes sense, good. Otherwise, I can take it to paint if we have to. Here's the eye socket about here. So eye, nose, mouth. And there's like a little bit of shading on the lip, and it's like you don't know if it's a scar or if it's just a divot or if they're like biting their lip with rage. But if they are, they look smug as fuck, and they also look very unaffected. It's like a very stylized smug face, and it's like super sick. I like smug emoji. I'm here for it. Smug emoji, Grease master, Grease.
As we know him, first appeared in the writings of Wallace Fard Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, simplified as the NOI or NOI, which is an offshoot of mainstream Islam with a focus on black nationalism, and was expanded upon by his successor Elijah Muhammad, most specifically in his chapter Making of Dev.
God is definitely a Redditor, but the problem is God like, is God spez, or is God literally any other Redditor?
In his 1965 book Message to the Black Man in America, which outlines the role of YAKUB in making the white devil race.
Because I'm on Twitch, I want to bring up the meme of disavow again. Do y'all remember the disavow meme? I disavow.
To get the full picture of YAKUB, I would like to share his life story with you. Although the following story is not the same as the original story outlined by the Noi, as it expands upon a few extra plot elements such as the nature of YAKUB's origin. This is the most complete story.
Like, context-wise, I get so bitchy when people even uphold racialism and colorism, right? It's like, no, you're not a fucking black person or a white person. You're a fucking person, bitch. Get the fuck over it. Eat a fucking giant fucking cock. You're fucking, if you need a fucking gene fucking survey, your fucking individual genes and how they fold at a rate that are more fucking impressive than that are more meaningful for that. So eat 10 fucking cocks. You're a goddamn person. I don't give a fuck. You're a fucking person, bitch. Eat my fucking asshole. That's my feeling going into this. So just imagine that this is so context and perspective wise. So me looking at this is how I feel deep down inside and on the cert. Y'all know me. I bitch about this a lot. And so like, I'm just like, nobody should fucking deal with this. And I'm just sitting here like,
of YAKUB I can find, and
I'm thirsty for this video. I need this. I have pink lemonade. I'm ready. I'm locked
favorite
in.
Iteration. The story
Holy shit, some of the fucking shit was from Star Wars.
as it expands upon a few
but not
extra
all of
plot
it.
elements such as the nature
You can't. No,
full
not
picture
that
story
fast,
outlined
bro.
by the Noi. Most complete story of YAKUB I can find, and it is my personal favorite.
Yes, that's right. Expanded YAKUB lore involves swastikas and pyramids. That is a really fucking metal pyramid swastikas is a really weird juxtaposition. Also with fucking... Okay, something has obviously happened south of the United States, clearly. But now it's made of metal, like the Death Star. I always wanted my house to be like Hello Kitty and the Death Star had a kid.
Favorite iteration.
Not like literally, but like, you know.
The story of YAKUB begins with aliens and the Hollow Earth. Thousands of years ago, many alien groups came to Earth after leaving their planet. Not much is known about their original planet. We only know that it was destroyed by evil, forcing the aliens to flee.
You know what else is past the ice wall? These nuts.
These aliens took up residency within the Hollow Earth, also known as Agartha, as humans were already living on the surface at this time. These surface humans all belonged to the Ebenoid tribe, and white people did not exist. This was around or before 4600 BC. The alien visitors were able to live in the center of the Earth because there is an inner...
Skyrim. Skyrim. The dwarves in Skyrim are YAKUB. That's what I gotta say. The dwarves in Skyrim are fucking YAKUB.
Sun, and from this Hollow Earth they were able to establish great civilizations. The most prominent alien group living within the Hollow Earth were known as the Shiuk. The Shiuk are dark-skinned, large-headed humanoids. Inside these large heads, the Shiuk have
Megamind haircut.
Oversized and extremely dense brains, making them far more intelligent than your average human. The Shiuk did occasionally interact with the surface humans, and were seen by humans as mystics, prophets, and sages due to their immense knowledge and odd appearance. The Shiuk had a leader named King Fukor, who had a daughter, Princess Rehia. He also had two brothers, Amo and Yushak. Yushak had a bitter jealousy.
This is the second time going through this. I am not going to remember their names. Like, I will remember their avatars, but there is no way in fuck. If y'all are good at names, please style on me. Just tell me how, like, just if y'all want to point out names and clown on me, feel free. I'm going to try. If I fuck up, let's go. I'm just going to say whatever comes to mind until we get it.
Of his brother, King Fukor. His other brother, Amo, loved and married a woman from the surface, and due to this was exiled to the surface, which is a serious punishment, as remaining in the Hollow Earth allows the Shiuk to remain practically immortal, whereas banishment to the surface will result in an eventual death from aging, as all humans eventually face. The Shiuk are not the only alien race in the Hollow Earth, however, as there is another alien people within the Hollow Earth known as the Sinine. The Sinine, like the Shiuk, are humanoids with large heads. However, their heads are coned. The Sinine are led by one King Lamsa, who has a daughter named Princess Lucina. He also has a son named
Lamsa and Lucina.
Prince Atif. There's also a third race living within the
Lamsa, Lucina, and Atif. No, I fucked up.
Hollow Earth known as the...
There's Lucina and Atif, and who the fuck is the other dude?
Who are grotesquely fat, human-elephant hybrid creatures that are created from grafting the evil from the Sinine, and due to this relationship, the Sinine people are responsible for quelling and policing the Samin, as they are a very violent species. One day, the Samin attacked and raided Shiuk villages, stealing resources and food. Upon hearing this, King Fukor sent a telepathic message to King Lamsa, telling him that the Sinine were lacking on their Samin wrangling duties and must drive them away from Shiuk lands.
Caught them fucking sleeping on it, dude.
King Lamsa mobilized quickly and was able to drive out the Samin at Fukor's behest, although tensions between the tribes remained. In order to make peace, Lamsa and Fukor decided to create a marriage pact, marrying Sinine Princess Lucina to King Fukor, and Shiuk Princess Rehia to Lamsa's son Prince Atif, which succeeded in creating a temporary peace. However, all was not well.
I'm sorry.
Princess Lucina.
I'll marry your daughter, Lucina.
To King Fukor, and Shiuk Princess Rehia.
Your son can marry my daughter. That triangle shouldn't look like a triangle. Why is there a triangle? Why is it there's like, okay, there's two people's kids, right? And then there's a person's dad and another person's dad, okay? And then one dad is like, I'm gonna marry your kid. And then the other dad is like, okay. And then the other dad's kid marries the other kid.
To Lamsa's son Prince Atif. which succeeded in creating a temporary peace. However, all was not well in the Agarthan Hollow Earth, as Lucina was deeply unhappy with this marriage arrangement. She felt like an
I am too. I am also deeply unhappy with this marriage arrangement.
Outcast among the Shiuk and hated their laws and people, and had a hatred for King Fukor. You know who else has a hatred for Fukor? That's right, his brother Yushak. For some reason, Fukor seems widely hated. Lucina and Yushak met, and through their shared hatred of Fukor began an affair behind his back.
Okay, a little more keyed in, I understand, like, on fucking principle, I would, like, if YAKUB were, like, on principle, I hate them for this shit, I'd understand. Now, I can, like, I can have some sympathy, not necessarily empathy, but I can have some sympathy with YAKUB deciding that, like, the people under the ground are, like, a bunch of shit tier people. I can see how you, like, come to this conclusion if this is what goes on.
They would meet at Amo's house on the surface to carry out this affair, with Amo seemingly cool with his brother using his house as a sex hotel. And it is at this house where he was born. The man, the scientist, the demon, the demiurge, the father of all albinoids. YAKUB. At this house.
So, am I understanding that there's even more fucking in the family?
With Amo seemingly cool with his brother using his house as a sex hotel. And it is at this house where he was born. The man, the scientist, the demon, the demiurge, the father of all albinoids.
Cyrax! It's Cyrax! It's motherfucking Cyrax!
YAKUB.
Oh, it's YAKUB. Same thing. YAKUB is Cyrax with, like, more resources and freedom to do some weird shit.
YAKUB.
Oh, and the same amount of hate. The exact same amount of hate. Like, the same exact amount of fucking hate, it seems like. Cyrax's is, like, just ubiquitous hate. See, unless he wants to fuck you. And, you know, he really should get off the internet because he keeps trying to do that to other people's children.
Was no ordinary child.
Oh, holy shit, this is some YAKUB. Okay, I get it. He has the hairline. It's the hairline that makes it's the Megamind hairline. I need to be clear. I mean Megamandian, not Megamandian, Megamindian, but it's not literally. But yes, I get it.
For a Shiuk or Sinin,
I got this.
As his head was twice the size of a human's head.
Lots
YAKUB also had 2 brains, doubling his already massive Shiuk brain capacity. YAKUB himself would not live within the Hollow Earth, as his parents' affair was a great violation of Shiuk and Sinin laws and customs, forcing the new family to remain on the surface. So YAKUB spent his early years in laws and
Hold on, Nana. I got it. I got you too. Whoever's Nana also is like, I need my reading glasses. Streamer said I don't need my reading glasses, but I need them. There's words. You didn't read them. It's cool. I got you. I didn't have mine on either, and I literally didn't notice them. Hollow Earth laws. No adultery. I thought that said no loitering. FD signifier. Oh gosh, don't get me started. At some point, I do need to lay down the gauntlet with that man. I'm doing so by going after the fundamental, like, things that he states and espouses, more so than going after the man as a person. 'Cause I'm a cool bitch like that.
Customs, forcing the new family to remain on the surface. So YAKUB spent his early years living in his uncle Amo's house near modern-day Mecca, Saudi Arabia.
But it's fine. I also feel that I'll, like, get my, like, heated out of me first before I engage with anybody.
Fukor, however, soon found out about this affair and sent his troops to the surface to find the family and had Yushak arrested and put to death.
Okay, you know what? There's no better way to, like, make me fucking have more fucking, like, you know, to put away the heated better than to, like, go to somebody because they give me something that I want. Okay. I mean, I want free education is the thing. I want free knowledge in my brain, to be specific. Like, that's the thing I happen to want. So, I guess that's, like, there's no better way to make me, like, drill out the heated in advance than to check that out. That is fucking brilliant. I fucking love you. You're fucking amazing. You are so fucking good. You are such a fucking good motherfucker. You know, you were such a good motherfucker. Holy shit. Thank you. You fucking rock. If anyone says you don't rock, they're a fucking little bitch. And tell them that I said they're a little fucking bitch. And you send them their bitch ass to me, and I'll set them fucking straight. Got him.
His actions. Lucina was allowed to live due to her now having a child to care for, but was barred from ever returning to the Hollow Earth. Overwhelmed by these punishments, her new child, and the death of her lover, Lucina committed suicide, leaving Yakub as an orphan in the care of his uncle Amo. Yakub's life is already horrifically tragic, witnessing death and sorrow over things he has no control over, abandoned by his people and scorned by those on the surface. This is where the seeds of crackerdom are first sown. Yakub, traumatized by the death of his parents.
We're just gonna move on and keep on pressing play.
Develops a deep resentment of the Shiok people, and eventually begins to hate all peoples with dark...
I mean, I'm beginning to hate all of the fucking codification of this, but not the people, just the fucking...
complexions like the Shiok.
As critical as I am of, like, Abrahamic type shit, this is about to hit me harder than evangelicism. Holy fuck, man.
Seeing them all as responsible for his parents' deaths.
We are fucked.
Yakub begins school at the age of 4,
shit.
and at school, Yakub starts getting bullied for the immense size of his head and his huge ego, hurting his self-esteem and...
I really hope they tell us where the hole in the earth is, because I need to know this, and I'm gonna have to find it. Like, if they don't tell us, I have to learn. I need to know where the hole is.
People's...
like, I'm gonna have to go figure it out if they don't tell us
even more, and deepening his desire for revenge. At age 6, Yakub, while playing with magnets... and observing the laws of attraction.
I'm sorry, I fucking love this meme.
At age 6, Yakub, while playing with magnets and observing the laws of attraction and repulsion, gets the idea to create a tribe of people that would exist as the antithesis to the ebenoid surface humans. A tribe who would be cruel, deceptive, remorseless, and be lacking divinity, being a magnetic opposite of the ebenoid peoples who are divine, kind, and empathetic. Yakub, floored by this idea, told his uncle, "Uncle, when I get to be an old man, I'm going to make a people who shall rule you." Yakub in this moment understood his life's terrible purpose, to make trouble, spread...
It, like, the whole lineage of, like, modern not modern sci-fi, I guess, like, 80s and 70s, like, that lineage and provenance of, like, similar lore that has similar, like, species derivation. Yeah. But that whole, like, I love that, because, like, it lets us roleplay hating each other. And, like, you need to be able to fucking have grim ideations, inclusive of being a prejudiced bitch, to rationalize away from it, right? Like, I need to be able to play a game where I hate everything and want to bleach the fucking world dry, because I know I damn sure don't want to do that. Honestly, I might get into the Doom RPG if everyone that keeps playing it and telling me about it keeps showing me it. If you're playing Dune, I might like hop in soon. Like, I'm legitimately on the cusp of it. I'm like feeling it. It looks good. I'm kind of comfortable in my combat games. I have some Jedi Souls New Game Plus to do. I have some Stellar Blade New Game... Oh, I froze. I have some Stellar Blade New Game Plus to do. Let's see. I've got... The thing I love about Stellar Blade is it's running on a Steam Deck with frame generation. I know that frame generation in FSR, for instance, isn't like it should not be a requirement. Your game should run at least 60 frames a second before you do that. It barely runs at 50 to 40 sometimes, but that's appropriate enough to bring it up there without overwhelming a system. If you overclock it too, and you pin that fucking, or not even, no, base clock rates. I even undervolted the thing. And you can, like, still just, it works out. It's fine. My point being, I should probably grab my Steam Deck and tune the clock speeds right now. I've been benchmarking shit on it too. Like, I'm having a, I need to give the CPU more voltage, because it's currently, like, powering off when I hit it hard enough. And that's a big oops. It might be the SoC too. Ooh. I'll give it a whirl if you say it's cool as fuck. Ooh, okay, I've finally been giving gacha games a chance, because much like this Yakub lore bullshit, like, it's a blind spot to me, so I legitimately was trying, what's the Wolfrin Waves, I think? I was trying that. I was going to consider trying Nikki and seeing, because, like, I heard it had a lot of good story, and, like, I just don't play gacha games. And I know, like, deep down, I look at some shit and I'm like, that is overstretched. And I'm like, okay, I'll just, like, wander away then. And so I'm like, maybe I'll give it a whirl and see what I've been missing out on. Because, like, there's story there for sure. And one of them has good combat. It does. The combat feels so fun. But it's, like, so gotcha-y. And it's not like it's obscene or anything. It's just, like, I remember when my friend called, like, I was playing Paimon game, and my friend called it fucking Breath of the Waifu, and I was like, okay, I'm done now, thank you. It was the same person. Adore them. I genuinely do adore them. They're lovely to me, and they're an absolute. Like, I've been a dear friend for years, but they also like, fuck. What else did they do? They got me into playing Destiny 2, and I started playing to play with them, and then they were like, your level's too low, and then I kept playing, and then my level's higher, and they're like, I don't want to bring you down. And I'm like, no, it's not bringing me down. I'll come play with you. I don't give a shit. Let's go. I just want to play games with you. And then it's just like, they didn't believe me. They legit didn't believe me. I adore them. I really fucking do. But holy shit. Like,
death and destruction.
They are why I don't play games with people half the time.
And
Blame
be the
them.
enemy of all Ebenoid people, a vile demiurge to all those who walk the earth, with an army of demons at his back. In order to accomplish this, YAKUB understood that he must become a master of genetics, biology, and science. Fortunately for YAKUB, his double brains made him a child prodigy, and he was outperforming all the surface humans in school. By age 18, YAKUB had completed all colleges and universities of his nation. While at these colleges, YAKUB was mockingly referred to as the big-headed scientist. You can probably figure out why. While in college, YAKUB developed and began preaching a new religion.
Is it because he has a big cock?
He created, simply known as tricknology. He also wrote a holy book of tricknology, called Tricknology 120 Degrees.
I thought trickonomics was when you like made a business out of turning tricks, which was basically you trying to do the Jackie D dash and like sign people for OF the second you could get them drunk when they were old enough. Well, from the allegations. Talk about the allegations. Or that he was like getting people fucking drunk the second they turned 18 to sign OF contracts. That was the fucking Natalie Reynolds accusing him of that shit. So I don't know. I know that there hasn't been like people have like said they didn't feel pressured. I think I don't remember.
Agrees. YAKUB promised all those who followed tricknology would eventually come to...
I know that the man has recently been interviewed by CPS, but of course we are not to know why. He just happens to stream being belligerent and refusing to like go in private with them.
Rule the earth for 6,000 years and have complete dominion over the peoples of earth. While he was ultimately correct in this prophecy, those who followed YAKUB at the time were oblivious to the dark truth of the prophecy and YAKUB's real plans for them. Tricknology became quite popular as time went by, with many people starting to follow YAKUB, as they were deeply impressed with his teachings and immense knowledge. The boys who once bullied and looked down on him now wanted to follow him, and the women who once...
He is that Chad motherfucker. That is true. For them, in this lore, he's a Chad-ass bitch.
Scorned and mocked YAKUB now wanted that Kub hammer. Tricknology became such a powerful movement amongst the surface humans, even the king of the surface humans became intimidated by the threat it posed. It began to persecute the followers.
There's like a singular king of the surface humans? Who's this person?
Followers of Tricknology, throwing all followers of Tricknology into prison along with YAKUB himself.
Based. Religious exile. Let's go!
However, Tricknologist numbers had grown too large, and there weren't enough prisons to hold them all. Realizing that he was out of options, the king went to YAKUB's cell to offer him a deal. So you are Mr. YAKUB? Yes, I am. The king then asked YAKUB what he would accept in exchange for ending the continued spread of Tricknology. YAKUB told him that if he provided enough food, materials, and other necessities to build a civilization for 20 years, YAKUB would spend that time building up a self-sufficient Tricknologist civilization, and after the 20 years, would leave with his followers to distant lands. The king, eager to contain the spread of YAKUB's doctrine, agreed to these terms and provided for YAKUB and his followers for the 20 years, and when that time had passed, the king loaded YAKUB...
That just sounds like the biggest fucking trap ever. Like, the most difficult things for someone to do when, like, trying to secure resources to wage fucking war on your ass, I'd presume would be securing lines of basic essentials like food so they don't starve when they work on their sword arm. And this man just secured that from this random motherfucker whose name we don't know. This fucking Coach Greg fucking physique looking motherfucker, this felt motherfucker I'm blocking his face. I'm sorry. I'll fix this. I apologize. Please forgiveth me, my lord. I apologize. I will never do such a transgression again. So, okay, there's this motherfucker, right? That, like, is about to do the biggest L. This man could wear 2 crowns. He can come and take yours off your head and put it on either of his other 2 heads.
And all his followers onto ships and sent them off into exile.
I mean, you should probably say this and then, like, immediately renege on this promise. Like, I hope he doesn't, because that would kill people. But, like, you should immediately not do this. Like, they should go on boats and you should be like, fuck you! Go to the desert, bitch. Fuck you.
At the time,
like, let the boats burn when they're in the water, and that's how you deal with that. Otherwise, you homie, are fucked.
Disembarkment.
Goodbye.
The trick now just numbered 59,999, plus YAKUB, making 60k total people across 100 ships, about 600 people per ship. Departing near modern-day Mecca, they sailed south through the Red Sea to travel around Africa, heading towards their destination of the Isle of Patmos in modern-day Greece, forcing them to circumnavigate the continent. It was on this long voyage that YAKUB began the second phase of his plan to create his devil race. Beginning at a eugenics and human breeding experiment, YAKUB began to favor followers with lighter complexions and began having children with the women in his following. Babies born with lighter complexions were spared, while the darker
Holy fucking shit, brother.
ones were thrown overboard. YAKUB's plan to create an albinoid people was in motion. When YAKUB's followers found out about his plan and learned that he was killing babies in a demented breeding program, 95% of his followers lost their faith in YAKUB. Apparently,
It sounds like it. Bro's about to fucking try the Napoleon Dash. Oh my fucking gosh. Like, honestly, though, I keep joking that what if Napoleon, instead of doing the Africa campaign to capitulate a bunch of fucking regents, just fucking did harder and fucked the regents more. But instead, bro was like, fuck it, let me fucking play ball with the bougie bitches. And I'm like, ugh, what a fucking L, bro. And now it's about to legitimately be another fucking Africa campaign? Like, hell no, bro. Hell no. Dude, that is fucked. You can't do this to me. I have already been pissed off at fucking not Dynamite. Other Napoleon. Bonaparte. Bro could have fucking... Y'all, it could have been different. It could have been fucking different. It may have been nasty, it may have been fucking weak, but you know, it could have been different. We would have never known and probably been born. But holy shit, brother was like right there. Respect to the people who are still with us and love to all of us who are here today. This is so far in the fucking past I can joke about it. God damn it. If people have been dead for 100 years, I can make fun of them a teeny bit. I'm fucking sorry, but fucking there's between fucking Genghis Khan and fucking Vlad the Impaler, they have two things in common. A little cock that makes them go and dismember people, and a fucking big enough brain to know they're fucking up and still do it. It's fucking weak. They've been dead so long I can fuck with them.
Apparently no longer wishing to follow a giga-brained baby-killing scientist.
Why not? I would follow a giga-brained baby-killing scientist long enough to push him off the fucking boat.
Now the disillusioned followers jumped ship and swam to Africa as they sailed around it, spreading the ebenoid population across the continent, where they would remain to this day. Only 5% of YAKUB's most devoted followers...
It is actually the Africa campaign. You had a plan to go fuck with some regents. They distracted you. You went and did some dirt in Africa. And then you became lesser for it. You fucking bitch. How the fuck dare you?
Remained.
You weak-willed fucking twat waffle. Fuck you.
With only around 3,000 who reached Patmos
fucking little
with YAKUB.
Bastard.
On Patmos, new king of Patmos, YAKUB is...
You missed a chance to give this man 2 crowns. 1 for each fucking lobe. I guess 1 for each he's quad lobes. This man has quad lobes. That is so cute. I wish I had quad lobes for different things. I wish I had quad lobes for booty. That way I would have an ass and I would have not been told that I am too bony to sit on my parents' lap when I was a child.
Established a despotic regime dedicated solely to the creation of his new white...
Just enough to not be told I was too bony.
...white race. He set up birth control and Planned Parenthood laws to speed up his eugenics program.
This feels...
established a despotic regime dedicated solely to the creation of his new white race. He set up birth control and Planned Parenthood laws to speed up his eugenics program, commonly referred to as grafting. Only lighter laws to
hold
speed
on.
up.
The source mentions Planned Parenthood by name. I was laughing. I'm not. It's holy fucking shit, cockballs.
White race. He set up birth control and Planned Parenthood laws to speed up his eugenics program, commonly referred to as grafting. Only lighter-skinned followers were allowed to have children, and darker-skinned followers were just
lowly tarnished.
Summarily executed. When a child was born with a skin tone too dark for YAKUB's liking, they were killed by having their heads pricked with sharp needles as soon as they were born. However, this wasn't—
Wait, where do you get the sharp needles? Do they like come from the— No, I'm like imagining like what if the doctor has like a thumb and the needle just like it comes out of the thumb when it's like the doctor's holding the baby's head and it just like goes behind there. And it's just like, I'm just imagining like my mental image ass is imagining like some doctor with like a bone tendril thumb that like protrudes out, just like walking down as like thousands of people are laid up actually in labor. And they're just like looking at them, like turning them over as though they can keep it like going in line because they have space magic. And they're just like looking at them and they're like, you are unworthy. And the fucking bone tendril comes out of the thumb and it's like, it just goes in the back of their head. And it's like, holy shit, it feels so fucked. Hey there, how are you doing? We're learning about this YAKUB shit because I have no fucking clue what's going on. And it's fucking destroying me. How are y'all doing today? So there's like just a little bit of shit. So I'm like having to live with my mental image of what a doctor doing weird eugenics shit looks like. And I'm just imagining some fucking like bone tendril shit out of a thumb that just pricks the back. This
laws to speed up his
so
eugenics
weird.
program, commonly referred to as grafting. Only lighter-skinned followers were allowed to have children, and darker-skinned followers were just summarily executed. When a child was born with a skin tone too dark for YAKUB's liking, they were killed by having their heads pricked with sharp needles as soon as they—
Like, right, it's like, that is so fucking weird.
were born.
Wait, there's footage?
However, this wasn't enough for YAKUB, as his goal was nothing short of the total annihilation of the Ebenoid peoples.
Is there a fucking, like, has someone animated the whole thing before just in a gory way?
The corpses of the killed babies would be fed to wild beasts, and if no wild beasts could be found to feed the babies to, the babies would just be incinerated instead. Damn. YAKUB continued this process for many years, tutoring his grafted offspring to continue his work. YAKUB eventually passed away at the age of 150, but his loyal followers continued his work. After 200 years, the followers of YAKUB on Patmos had evolved into a red-skinned people known as the Rubidoid tribe. After another 200 years, the Rubidoid tribe had again evolved, this time into a yellow-skinned people known as the Citrinoid tribe. Finally, another 200
Thank y'all, genuinely.
years later,
Y'all fucking rock, really. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you had a good time. I hope y'all are well. I am like, y'all, I am learning about this because I am like opposed to it, like principally. And the reason I'm gonna learn about this shit is that like, I need it to make sense. Like I need this shit to I need someone to make this sense. I don't look at people as like black or anything. I just look at people as people. Like, I've never done that shit. I'm not like, I'm so, like, this shit is so fucking foreign and different to me. It's like, they look at people as like a fucking color or some ethno-racial shit, which I just never was down with or grew up around people like trying to fixate on. And then on top of that, I was around some people that fixated on it, but they were like the weird outcast motherfuckers. And so like, genes are more complex than that shit. And the shit you need for your like medical health shit is more complex than that. Like you need actual genetic information about your shit and how it folds, you know? And so this shit's just fucking bananas. And I'm like, I need to learn about it because I don't fucking like it. Like I need to because I fucking hate it.
People on Patmos had evolved into YAKUB's desired people, the Albinoid tribe. These albinoids were inherently wicked and carried the evilness their father YAKUB tribe had again evolved, this time into a tribe of YAKUB on Patmos. Damn.
Wait, no, 400 years? Hold the front fuck door.
The corpses of the killed babies would be fed to just be incinerated instead.
I mean, that part's gross.
Damn.
We got that.
YAKUB continued this process for many years, tutoring his grafted...
It did say barbecue every Thursday.
Damn. YAKUB
It's baby barbecue every Thursday? Dude. I don't know. That's the kind of baby back ribs I don't fucking want.
Continued this process for many years, tutoring his grafted offspring to continue his work. YAKUB eventually passed away at the age of 150, but his loyal followers continued his work. After 200 years, the followers of YAKUB on Patmos had evolved into a red-skinned people known as the Rubidoid tribe. After another 200 years, the Rubidoid tribe had again evolved, this time into a yellow-skinned people known as the Citrinoid tribe. Finally, another...
Are they gonna pick another fruit name? I like citrus fruits. No, I'm here for fruit names. This is what's up.
200 years later, the people on Patmos had evolved into YAKUB's desired people, the Albinoid tribe. These Albinoids were inherently wicked and carried the evilness their father YAKUB had held his entire life.
But that's not the name of a fruit, especially a citrus, so I'm no longer invested.
The Albinoids, now fully ready and imbued with the power of technology, returned to the city where YAKUB and his original 59,999 followers had left 600 years ago. In only 6 months, they began causing chaos and war amongst the Ebenoid people. This was around 6000 BC. The king of the Ebenoids knew that these people were of...
Yeah, but now this has to be a different dude, right? Like, this can't be the same man, right? Because this man has been 400 fucking years. How the fuck is this man still around if YAKUB isn't? When YAKUB was from the land where they lived for ages, and these bitches are something else. Like, what the fuck?
YAKUB's creation. It is unclear if this was the same king who sent away YAKUB, which would make him well over 600 years old. The king rounded up the Albinoids and stripped them...
Okay, at least I'm not the only person who's been like, what the absolute fuck? Like, holy shit,
of their clothing. However, their nakedness was unsightly, so they put some aprons back on them to cover them up. The king's armies then marched the Albinoids across the scorching deserts of the Middle East and into the Caucasus Mountains of southeastern Europe, where they were driven into caves and kept there by bands of patrolling soldiers. The Albinoids lived in the mountains and caves.
It's a pretty cave, I'll give it that. And it's got some pretty nice stairs in it. But what the fuck?
For 2,000 years. 2,000 years of a brutal, uncivilized existence in the mountains made the Albinoids very beast-like in nature, with them developing wild, inhuman behaviors. They walked around nude, wore animal skins in the winter, and grew hair all over their bodies like...
Oh my fuck, why?
Beasts.
I'm saying this because of both the, like, here, let's insert some fucking cavemen, and the furry person on my screen. Yeah, no, both. No, it's both. It's definitely both. It is both. It is definitely fucking both. Shout out to all of the fucking fictitious fucking universes peoples. I didn't know they had furries in their universe too. That's wild. I guess they're everywhere. I'm sure they won't hurt me if I first shame them for being in this cave.
They even befriended the beasts, taming wolves and dogs to live in the caves with them, with dogs even becoming valued family members and best friends of the Albinoids. At some point, a group of Albinoids attempted to graft themselves back into an Ebenoid tribe. However, this process failed, and the Albinoids who attempted this process became gorillas. As you can see,
go in gorilla mode.
These Albinoids were clearly out of control, and were more beast than man. A man named Moses, yes, the biblical Moses, was
Wait, how did we get macaques? Like, I need to know how macaques came around. How did we get macaques, though?
Civilize them. Moses led them out of the caves and attempted to clothe and civilize them. However...
Wait, hold on. Moses? Where's Abraham? Oh my fuck, no, I'm just sitting here. I just remembered the fucking hate group, the fucking Hebrew Israelites, the New York group. I feel they're making everyone fucking subject themselves to their goddamn fucking fetish. I swear to fuck. And the reason that I say this is because these goobers, these strange goobers, make people kiss boots in public, and it's dependent upon the public responding to the fucking actions they're doing. It's very circular and it's weird. And holy shit.
Than man.
And you're telling me that FD Signifier... Is FD Signifier's telling of this gonna make me throw things or make me, like, deheatify myself before I try to, like, engage a man's talking points instead of, like...
named Moses. Yes, the biblical.
Is it gonna like degrade relations? Because you're fine to be an agent provocateur. You're good too.
Moses was sent
I'm
to civilize them.
I'll get it.
Moses
You're
led
good.
them out of the caves and attempted to clothe
I'll get it.
and civilize them. However, once they were out, Moses realized that the albinoids were too barbaric and beastly and gave up on them, blowing up 300 of the most unruly albinoids with dynamite. However,
No. You are not missing. I am gonna find this, and we're just gonna. This'll do. This'll work. Sweet salt and pepper titty fuck. What the
Hey there, Cthulhu. Down there in your
I
city,
live on planet fucking Earth, and I have never been more appalled. I have seen some shit. I have been through some shit. I have seen some shit. I have seen some things happen. And I think this is the one that actually fucking just fucking did it. Y'all, I'm jaded now. A lot of brave, wise, mindful, epic people have wished this foul fate upon me for so fucking long. And you know what?
Oh, it's what you'll do to me.
I am going to fight this man one day. I hope you know that. Like, I am going to internet fight this man.
You'll rise up from the sea.
With love and respect to all of us in the world. I am going to point at him and tell him I think he's doing an unhelpful thing by propagating racialism and colorism as a means to convey things in an argument when it's necessarily unhelpful, and rather hinges things on it, especially when he starts doing shit like extending or rescinding Shark's ability to feel heard by trying to box him in under ethno-racial fucking lines. I am going to fight this man. Like, this has been brewing for a year. I'm gonna fight this man.
And when the stars
Okay.
are right, you'll come and do
This
your
man
worst. But that's okay, because
is going to have to suffer me.
to cultists like me first when you get here. I know
I will dig this up.
drawing near.
Now, I'm going to check out his shit on this because I feel like there's no better way to unheated me
It's what you'll
than to
do
make him
me.
be the person who gives me my favorite gift, which is teach me something about a thing that you're passionate about passionately. Like, tell me, I want you to be excited and tell me about something. I love that shit. And so I'm here for that. And if he gives me my favorite fucking thing, which is, like that's good. That will, like, easily, I will be able to, I could even engage him and not be a raving shit bitch. You know, that's wild.
Fools will all make fun of
I'm
me.
he may be as balanced as he might think he is. He will still suffer me for my long-held objection of how he executes on some shit. I will fucking make this man suffer me. I will find this shit and I will thank you so much. Thank you so much for making this make sense to me. Thank you for digging up shit with me. I think you're the greatest. You rock. And this man is going to have to suffer me one day. I'm just laying down the gauntlet here and now. I've given scope of why. I've said why he's going to suffer me. And now I'm going to give it this little dancing emoji because I am going to style on the homies, dance on the hose, and bring some shit down. All over that man one day. Oh, it's all fucking over. Also, oops. Y'all need this link. It's so fucking dope. This is like an absolute 10 out of 10 song. This isn't like, I've heard a lot of renditions of it. I was forgetting the lyrics one day, and I still kind of don't remember them because I'm not always paying attention when it plays. But I've like loved this song for years. A lot of people have like performed it. It's just like, it's so fun. It's like, it's absolutely fun. That's all. It's just fun. It's a fun song to sing. It's a fun song to hum. It's a fun song to think. It's a cool cover to an old banger. It goes hard. We need a break so I can drink pink lemonade. Because currently I have both hate shade and I need some pink lemonade to displace it. 10 seconds. You'll live. It'll be fine.
So close and yet so far away. Yeah.
I am gonna fight that man one day. And no, we're not transvestigating an artist. I mean, FD signifier is going to suffer me.
I never quite remember, 'cause I'm not in my right mind since I met you. No one corrupts the way you do. You know
Bless you.
it's true. Oh, it's what you'll do to me. Oh, and all humanity. Oh, you'll rise up from the sea. Oh, kill everyone slowly, except the ones like me. Hey there, Cthulhu.
We were
I've been
so close.
studying your gospel.
We were watching Cobra Tint. Vess was happy. We were watching the boy Vati talk about fucking old FromSoft mech games. After I find out mech games are becoming like... I feel like FromSoft has to answer the call. Everyone else is making mech games. They're gonna come... This is released before Rubicon came.
Because I know you'll eat the cultists like me first when you get here.
Much like Patches knocks you down in a hole in every FromSoft series, there seems to be a platformer where there ought not to be. And I feel like that is Patches too. Okay, we're ready.
Albinoid tribe. However, this process failed, and the albinoids who attempted this and naming wolves and dogs to live in the caves with them, with dogs even becoming valued family members and best friends of the albinoids. At some point, a group of albinoids attempted to graft themselves back into an ebinoid tribe with them, with dogs even becoming valued family members and best friends of the albinoids. At some point, a group
Man, fuck this cave.
of albinoids attempted to graft themselves back into an ebinoid tribe.
If you're in the cave, you can see the shadows.
However, this process failed, and the albinoids who attempted this process became gorillas. As you can see, these albinoids were clearly out of control, and were more beast than man. A man named Moses, yes, the biblical Moses, was sent to civilize them. Moses led them out of the...
Still no hide nor hair of Abraham? I imagine by this point, Abraham is like, what the fuck are my children doing? What the fuck is going on? I take fucking a little bit to fucking reflect on the universe and life and shit. And what the fuck are you fucking people doing? I imagine that's what the fuck Abraham is saying right now, as he fucking stares at this fucking wash of shit.
Caves and attempted to clothe and civilize them. However, once they were out, Moses realized that the albinoids were too barbaric and beastly, and gave up on them, blowing up 300 of the most unruly albinoids with dynamite. However, it was too late, and the albinoids had already been unleashed. They killed Moses and began quickly rampaging across the known world.
How are they gonna kill the boy Moses? Fuck you.
Conquering the...
Alright, I'd be pissed off too, honestly. You fuck with... Nah, don't go fucking with that man. You leave him the fuck be. He's a sweetheart, he tried his best. Man was a hard-working carpenter, you get off his fucking dick.
Albinoid peoples using technology, which used the
Fuck you.
albinoids' lack of empathy and emotion, along with their natural affinity for lies and deception to
I mean, literally could be iDubbbz up till 30. Holy shit.
bring the world to heal
It could be iDubbbz up until 50.
before them, building up their
Bro, I'm gonna die before that man finds empathy.
empires of violence.
I'm gonna die of old age at the age of 50 fucking thousand. I'll be 300 and that man will still not have empathy and I will just die to be like, I'm done, bruh. I'm tired of rooting for you. I'm done.
Colonizing and
The
subject
fuck is this map? Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay. British Empire at its height. Okay. Yes. That worked out very very Emperor of Man. It went very Emperor of Man. That very Emperor of Man of them. Yep, indeed.
Creating the ebonoids of the world for their own nefarious gains, and inventing machines and tools to cause further death and destruction, thus fulfilling YAKUB's original promise of 6,000 years of global domination to those who followed him, leading us up to where we are in the modern day. This is just one version of the story of YAKUB, however, as YAKUB himself has been...
Wait, but the people who directly followed him didn't get the 6,000 years of global domination? Because they were like... They're dead. This is like successive generations of like inbreeding, is what the lore is trying to tell us.
Interpreted in many different ways. One claim is that YAKUB...
I mean, for it to like, okay, for what it is, like, I like the fucking hearkening to the Habsburgs, okay? I like the fucking head nod. I like the hat tip to the Habsburgs. That part's kind of solid. I like it. It's kind of classy. It's very funny. It's quite nice.
YAKUB is in fact one and the same with the biblical Jacob, as YAKUB...
The fuck, brother?
YAKUB is the Arabic variant of the name Jacob, and Jacob and YAKUB were both leaders of new people, with Jacob being an original patriarch of the early Israeli tribes, and YAKUB being the father of the created Albinoid tribe. Malcolm X even went farther with this interpretation, reinterpreting the famous story of Jacob wrestling with an angel to YAKUB wrestling with the king of the Ebonoid tribe to secure resources to begin his baby-slaying eugenics trip to Patmos.
Yeah, the one where I imagine the doctor must have had like bone tendrils for like some fucking, like, I don't know, grim fucking necropunk future where everyone is just a fucking like rehabilitated corpse and they can rapidly grow bones and they like don't die and travel through fucking space on weird fucking like coffin ships. Yeah, totally. Definitely.
However, he also goes on to say that the biblical character of John of Patmos is YAKUB as well, saying that John was creating a new race on...
And that makes the fucking Roman tie-in, because Roman was talking about this whole, like, God damn it, bro.
Patmos, like YAKUB,
I'm making
which
a tab for
obfuscates
this
the role
too,
of YAKUB even further.
bonkers.
As to the true origin of YAKUB, Ernest Allen argues that YAKUB may have been...
I'm gonna fuck up all these names. What about the Necron? Exactly. Thank you, bro. Thank you. At least some nerd out there is looking out for some of the old lore, the old stories. At least one of the nerds is here for the old stories. Golly gee fucking willikers, my guy. What the absolute titty fuck. I can't type. Oh no, that's really mistyped. I am dead. We're just gonna new browser this and let
by
this
a real historical event during the conflict between Muslims and Christians over the control of Spain in the 12th century.
Shout out to the Abrahamic folks. I love you a lot. Y'all have come so far. The Catholic Church is giving reparations to the children who were victims of assault by the church. All the fucking Abrahamics, I just want to shout out all y'all for a minute and be like, thank y'all. Y'all have come so far. Like, in the histories of our shared people, y'all used to fucking dick each other down and kill each other for fun. Just on fucking clout. And, like, now y'all are getting along, and that's so cute. I just want to say thank you so much, you beautiful motherfuckers. Like, you know, fucking, may you call him the son of God, or may you call him a saint or a prophet. There's this nice fucking Hebrew boy named Jesus that really wanted some fucking kindness between y'all beautiful bitches. And I'm really glad to say that after 2,000 years of systemic fucking murder between a fucking lots of groups of people, it's like we've got some fucking peace going on. And I just really want to say shout the fuck out to all you beautiful motherfuckers. I think you all are amazing. I wish the best to you. Y'all are fucking astonishing. Thank you, you gorgeous Abrahamic motherfuckers. Y'all are y'all have done so. The Abrahamic tribe. I love the Abrahamic tribe. I'm sorry. Y'all, I don't need to. Y'all know that hold on. Do y'all know the meme? I'm so sorry. Do you know the meme? I'm not sorry. Are you aware? Do you know the meme?
That's great. Next, sir,
You know
we have
why
a
it's a
president
meme?
of the Department of the Interior to promote federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina.
I love the Lumbee tribe. So this is the first big step, right?
This would be a huge step for them, sir.
Yeah, they were with me all the way. They were great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Black scientist named YAKUB with a
It all ties back to
massive head.
Roman. Like, it all right, he agrees with me.
evil black scientist named YAKUB with with a massive head, right? And then there is the
So, okay, cool. It all goes back to Roman.
Muslim leader Abu Yusuf Yaqub al-Mansur defeated the Franks at the Battle of Alarcos.
Thank you for helping me start building a tab group where when I am not in the mood to tackle down the can I like get to the right tabs to showcase all their face, or am I gonna fuck this up? Can I do this? I'm gonna fuck this up. God damn it. I'm gonna fuck this up. I tried. God damn it. So since I have to like tear down and through the fucking Ethan Hassan, fucking the EHDD, the Ethan Hassan Destiny Dan, not fucking CEO Dan that can't be featured on Twitch Dan, you know, like
Dan
this
is stunned
Dan,
right now.
that one, the one that you can't do, the one that can't stream on Twitch because they don't like him. I was joking about AFK reacting to this, and this tab group was about to be named No DMCA because I like the memes, but then the EHDD, since Dan really, really wants to be a part of the acronym, and I listen when men ask for something in a year where they're mostly silenced and not listened to, I listen to dudes because I'm not a prejudiced bitch, and I just listen to everyone equally, so that's not really hard. Anywho's.
Process for some people was that because Goose said bad things in his Discord, that meant
this man's name isn't in it, but since it happens to do with defamation and like copyright shit, he got his ass in here. And if anything, Lust deserves a fucking portion of this because Lust has been like attacked. Is there a way to make a funny name? LEHDD, ELHDD, HLDD, EHDDL. Oh, we need Grimes to get in this. There's an acronym for some like shit that people get into that they ought not to get into in here. If we get Grimes in here, we can put a G at the end of it and we can like make fun of things and meme at the same time. That's what's up. Well, we'll put Lus in the acronym because Lus has like had people threatening Lus's family, and Carl's threatening Lus's family and threatening Lus's channel. So we'll let Lus get in the acronym because Lus has like gone through too much shit. So you can be in the acronym for that one. That's fine. That's what's up. Anywho's, back to what we were doing. Back to learning about YAKUB for the day. Oh no, that's in the tab group. Oof.
1195. After the battle, 40,000 Europeans were captured and taken to Morocco to work as slaves for Yaqub's building projects. After a while, the prisoners were set free and were allowed to settle between the Moroccan cities of Fez and Marrakesh.
I have like way too many tabs, y'all. Like, there's nice jams that are instrumentals. There's jams that are music. There's all of Cursed where there's memes. There's AFK Tint because I walk away from the computer. There's Watching Weird, which there's stuff that goes there that we're not even uncorking that today. That is not what we're talking about. We're not even. That is a tomorrow thing. That is not even a tomorrow thing. That is a mess. I am becoming aware of the lineage of weird shit on the internet a little bit more.
Another source from Yusuf Nuruddin says that the story of Yaqub may have come from the doctrine.
Here. Wait, no. Was this? Oh no. Some of this was supposed to go in the EHDD one. Oh no, I fucked it up. Watching Weird isn't the same thing. Oh no. Did I fuck this up? Did I close the other tab group? Am I just not a clever cookie? I'm not a very clever cookie. Is it IDKY? I think it's IDKY. IDKY is the most cursed.
Someone I respected, like Tom, was genuinely worthless. What?
I'm somehow on the 2 year ago Nick tent.
Are you in your mind?
The lineage of weird shit on the internet, it goes deep. From what I can gather, the lineage of weird shit on the internet today, if you track its provenance, it goes back about 80 years to a little place called Palestine. That's a joke, dude. I'm funny. I'm very funny, actually. So, head pats, thank you. I appreciate
the
you.
Yakubites, taught by the Moorish science temple, which Fard Muhammad had probably belonged to before starting the Nation of Islam. That teaches that some pre-Columbian civilizations were founded by a West African Moor named YAKUB, who had landed.
I head patted myself so you didn't have to do it, because I'm helpful. You're welcome.
On the Yucatan Peninsula, where the Yakubites evolved into a large-headed race of scientific geniuses.
Funny looking, funny smelling, and damn, do I sound funny too.
Kind of like our friends of the Shiok, which is used as an explanation for why artifacts such as the Olmec heads had African features. It could be possible that this story was adapted to the current story of Yakub.
I mean, also, it does appear that the folks from Madagascar might have actually proliferated and taken the Earth. Also, that also seems to be quite possible, as though, yeah, at that actually, and that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm just saying, like, there was a long time ago where it seems like a lot of the peoples might have some lineage there. We don't know for certain, but it do be looking, and that's quite cool. Like, there's always more time to dig and see more. We'll grow as we go. Like, we'll refine our methods and means as we continue to progress. But at the moment, it might appear as though a lot of the fucking peoples of this earth might owe the folks who took Madagascar as a jumping off point to sail around the goddamn world, including circumnavigation, way before anybody fucking else, to fucking say thank you for giving me this thing. Like, maybe in a series of jumps for the circumnavigation part, but y'all, it is bananas. Y'all, it is fucking wicked. Y'all, we have fucking 12,000 years of fucking, we have 12,000 fucking years of combined human history where we're just doing migratory shit and just chilling. We have mostly a large chunk of it is not just migratory as in not having home, but a permanent place, but as in we have migratory patterns through these permanent fucking places that goes back 12,000 fucking years. And holy shit, bro, is it fucking dope and divine? Holy shit, bro. It is so fucking cool. Y'all. And we might owe a lot of it to Madagascar and the folks that fucking, lived there, bungus of years ago.
By Fard and later expanded.
That is so fucking dope.
Upon by Elijah Muhammad. The story of Yakub isn't without its issues, however, even within the Nation of Islam. Malcolm X, as mentioned before, was for a time a proponent and believer in the story of Yakub.
Just to think of it, if from Hawaii to Taiwan and Madagascar included, just imagine that fucking the amount of grip just the amount of girth of Earth. The girth of Earth when you do that and you just imagine that shit. That is a lot of fucking girth of Earth being held. That is super cool. Talking about fucking tens of thousands of years of human migratory patterns, that shit is that shit is fucking pretty. That is so fucking pretty. Holy shit.
However, following his pilgrimage to the Middle East, he rejected the story of Yakub and denounced the teachings of Elijah Muhammad as extremely...
I'm sorry, I need to more respectfully give this 10 seconds of focus, because this just destroyed me. This is some stuff that, there are too few degrees of separation between people who have, taken up the, that doctrine and myself for me to not know about this, so...
In Marrakesh. Another source from Yusuf Nuruddin says that the story of Yakub may have come from the doctrine of the Yakubites, taught by the Moorish science temple, which Fard Muhammad had probably belonged to before starting the Nation of Islam. That teaches that some pre-Columbian civilizations were founded by a West African Moor named Yakub, who had landed on the Yucatan Peninsula where the Yakubites...
Okay, but who made the story more grandiose? Because if you look at the fucking, I don't know, the fucking Abrahamic stories that are, codified are less grandiose than the cool shit that could have happened if the stories were left unadulterated by, people trying to go, taking it, fact-findingly, I'm just saying, Jesus fighting a dragon goes hard.
evolved into a large-headed race of...
Like, that's that beautifully hearted, good Hebrew boy fucking deciding he wants to fight a dragon one day. That sounds so fucking dope. That is so fucking cool.
Scientific geniuses.
I would read that. I've already read the fucking, like, an edition of the fucking Christian edition of the Bible. I would read more of them if there were more dragon fights. Do you have any idea how much I love the horse and his boy and the fucking the wood between the world and fucking Narnia? Like, do you understand the magician's nephew goes fucking so fucking hard it's pretty? Like, I love fucking good stories. Especially short turn. I fucking love it. I eat that shit up. Oh my gosh, please.
Kind of like our friends of the Shiok, which is used as an explanation for why artifacts such as the Olmec heads had African features. It could be possible that this story was adapted to the current story of YAKUB by Fard and later expanded upon by Elijah Muhammad. The story of YAKUB isn't without its issues, however, even within the Nation of Islam. Malcolm X, as mentioned before, was for a time a proponent and believer in the story of YAKUB. However, following his pilgrimage to the Middle East, he rejected the story of YAKUB and denounced the teachings of Elijah Muhammad as extremely limited in a form of racist zealotry, which stood against his now traditional and more compassionate Islamic beliefs. Elijah Muhammad's successor, Warith Din Muhammad, rejected the story almost immediately, trying to pivot the Nation of Islam away from the Yakubian story to a mainstream Sunni Islam religion. However, later on, Louis Farrakhan reinstated the original Fard Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad-led Yakubian doctrine and reasserted his belief in the story of YAKUB, which brings us to today, where the story of YAKUB is still put forth by the Nation of Islam as the truth on the origins of the white race created by their great evil father, YAKUB, the big-headed scientist.
Holy fucking shit. You're a fucking champion. Y'all, thank y'all for letting me do that. I have been, like, wanting to, like, crack this open for so fucking long. It do have some Scientology givens, don't it? Well, I'm sure the midichlorians. I know that's not the word. I just like midichlorians more. Right? Like, the more I don't like something, the more I need to learn about it. Like, the more I am fucking pushed to it. And I am, like, so fucking here for this. Like, this is so fucking... I am going to... Like, I don't like it, so I have to learn about it. See, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. That's all you get from...
That honor goes to YAKUB, the creator of the white. Black history be like 66 trillion years ago. The tribe of Shabazz was the only surviving tribe of
Double King? Not yet. I just, from the corner of my eye, I read that as double edging.
that resided on Earth after a rogue scientist blew up the planet, splitting off the moon. Migrating to Egypt briefly, they would then settle in the Islamic holy city of Mecca, developing a
I thought that's why I thought this man was from the moon, because, like, I just thought that he was from the moon, not that he blew up the Earth to get... Okay, because that explains a big misconception I've had. I thought this motherfucker was, like, a Moonanite. Shout out to the Moonanites. Moonanite number 1. That's the fucking true fucking... If anybody can says anybody that isn't a member of their culture is subhuman, it's literally the Moonanites, who are first off on a strata above us, and second, a strata higher, and secondly, suck less fucking ass.
Technologically advanced society, but a group of citizens led by Shabazz himself traveled to empty Central Africa to harden their group and develop
goddamn
features. The tribe is said to have reached...
Okay, this looks kind of cool. What, is this the fucking... Which artists made a mock-up of some bullshit city that never got made? Was that the Kanye city? Does Kanye want to go and try to, like, make a people derived of hate? I could see him trying to make a people derived of hate. They're just not gonna look like... They're gonna probably look like the fucking elephant people, and they're gonna march on us, so we can't give them fucking... We can't give them favor, and we can't give them fucking, like, shelter or food. That's the thing. You just can't do it. You gotta make them eat each other.
Its peak in the year...
Gotta keep the numbers down.
4084 BC, but Shabazz would not be the most famous member of the...
Everyone thinks that he's on his fucking, like, anti-Semitic Nazi arc. What if he's, like, also on his fucking wanting to replicate the YAKUB shit against the entirety of fucking Homo sapien shit, too? Like, I'm just sorry. Like, what if this man actually just wants to kill everybody? Not saying he does, but like, what if? Would that surprise you? Would you feel like you got surprised? Because I wouldn't.
Honor goes to YAKUB, the creator of the white race. Born in Mecca, YAKUB was born with an extremely large head, which gave him unmatched intelligence. YAKUB was born with an extremely large head, which gave him
Is this also YAKUB? Because I like this one a lot. I like this one a fucking lot. I hope this is like intentionally that, man. Because this shit, it gives the like, it's giving incest mega mind. Oh? Ooh. You know what else is massive? Oh no. You know when you should have edited it down and put it on like a thing?
And you know what else is massive?
But instead you're like just chilling and you've got like you've got like a pile of shit you need to edit later and you're just waiting. This is from Invincibles. This goes so hard. So I've been sleeping on that and I could have been into this. Oh shit, no, okay, that sounds sick. Thank you for letting me know, now I give a shit.
Unmatched intelligence, discovering the law of attraction from playing with magnets. He theorized he could create new people who could attract others with lies.
A conglomeration of these nuts. Ooh, got him. A conglomeration of a bunch of different universes. Some guy combined into one. I like that. That's sick. Technology 101, brother, let's go. Is that the Frylock necklace? Why has this motherfucker got the Frylock necklace?
Seat to rule over the original black man. Exhausting the knowledge of Meccan
bastard baby
universities at age 18, YAKUB discovered that a black man had a separate black...
Like, I'm just saying, like, I try not to, like, enable the bullshit racialism, colorism shit in the States, but, like, y'all realize, like, this shit is, like, so fucking, like, America coded. This is, like, peak America coded. Like, that's all I gotta say. It's like, this is the most America-coded shit I have seen in my fucking life. I don't know how you get this shit without America. In the fucking 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s, 2000s. Y'all, this is the America deserved YAKUB. Fuck it, chat, I'm saying it. America deserved Yakubian lore. This shit's fucking wild. We made the conditions for this shit to exist. Holy fuck.
With 59,999 followers, he went to the Isle of Pelan, modern-day Patmos, establishing a dictatorial regime in which black traits were bred out through a eugenics program, in which blacker-skinned babies were killed, but lighter-skinned babies were allowed to live. After 200 years, he would create the brown race. To lie and murder, white race was born. The brutal conditions made this race evil by nature. Born with an innate desire to lie and murder black people, the white race would travel to Mecca, where they would...
Okay, hold on. I need to, like, this is like the second time...
to lie and murder black people.
No. This is the second time this fucking lore type shit has had some fucking, like, metal-looking pyramid in it. Is there, like... Hear me out. When we find out the name for the fucking metal, flap open, up and down headlight looking pyramids, we're gonna fucking mainline all that lore. Because I think that space pyramids that come up and down with pop up and down headlights are fucking hilarious. And I just have to know all about these fucking things.
Race would travel to Mecca, where they would wreak havoc and mayhem on the population. They were exiled to...
No, that's Cybertron, you fucker.
Travel to Mecca, where they would...
That's fucking Cybertron, dingus. That's not Mecca. Mecca's on Earth. This is Cybertron. It's a whole planet to its own. I don't know where you fucking learned math like that. You should probably go back to fucking 2nd grade, because I even know enough English to know this is fucking Cybertron, not fucking Mecca, you fucking goof.
Wreak havoc and mayhem on the population. They were exiled to Europe, where Meccan soldiers would patrol the border.
It's fucking Cybertron, not Mech. It's not Mecha, it's Cybertron, because they're not mechs, they're fucking Transformers. So it's Cybertron, you fucking dingus bajingus.
To prevent the devils from crossing, the whites would further degenerate
ignorant bitch, it's Cybertron, fuck you.
Into barbarism, living naked and eating raw meat. A man named Moses would teach them to wear clothes and try to civilize them. When he gave up, he blew up 300 of the worst white people with dynamite. The whites, however, had by this point learned technology, using trickery and lack of empathy to usurp power and enslave the black race, bringing...
So, are we saying that, like, it's more, so couldn't trigonometry like be invoked by any people if the goal is the perpetuation of technology as a means to like subvert like others? Is there any goal to the subversion at this point? Like how does this work? Like, do people think that this is like still carried out? But if everyone's doing technology, then then everyone dies? Is this just like, is this the case? Is this Sheagorath? Is YAKUB Sheagorath? I need to know if this man is Sheagorath. I think he's Sheagorath, unfortunately. How do you spell this man's name? I forgot how to spell this man's name. This is so fucking horrible. This is embarrassing. Oh gosh, I got it. Hold on. YAKUB Sheagorath. It's gonna make sense. Someone has to have... There has to be a Vati Vidya about this. Sheagorath is quite the trickster. True. Check it. Hold on. I think that this man is... This is now Moisty Boy is connected in this drama. So when we're not looking at the EHDDL drama, we can now look at how come Moist fucking Florida Man Critical is now involved with the connection between Sheagorath of Elder Scrolls and YAKUB. Because I wager that none of those motherfuckers are real, and that we are just figments of the imagination of the dream of Moisty Critical Man, Florida Man, McMoist Pants. And I think that when he wakes up, our universe will cease to exist like some eldritch shit, and none of us are real, and it is all just his dream.
All right, let's run it.
None of these games are real. We aren't real. He will wake up and we will stop existing. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But if I'm right, fuck you.
You can go now. Run along, scoot.
So a lot of people are telling me to hit him, so I'll hit him real quick and see what happens.
Oh gosh, golly gee willikers, don't do that, boy oh boy oh boy
it's anarchy.
Oh boy.
Now what? Oh, I see. Well, that's one way of doing it. Wow, Shivering Isles looks huge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's run it.
You can go now. Run along.
Yeah. That's when you when you're literally standing in front of God and bro is like just chilling. Maybe that's not the time to like be a shithead, but you know, pop off, king. You do you. I'm here to support it. I like it. That's what's up, man. Where did I... Oh my gosh, I exited the YAKUB and it's just destroying me that I'm like... That we made it through that shit and I just didn't, like, holy fuck.
Well,
So Ruben Sim is like probably about to have to call out to the people. I'm